Greetings, YouTube. It's the Wyco Nomad with Wyco Resiliency. Caramel Frappuccino. Old Smoky salted caramel. That's right. Ah, delicious. Delicious adult beverages. So, let's get this a little straightened out so I'm not sideways on the phone like the last one. National Preparedness Month, week 4.A or point 1. This is a extra preparedness week. I was going to try to do one every single day. However, my schedule just does not allow for that. It just doesn't. So we're going to do an additional one. We may get one more before the month is over. Okay, maybe one more. So I want to do one on power systems. But first aid, that's right. One of the most important things that we want to talk about with preparedness is mastering the skills of stopping the bleed. The M.A.R.C.H algorithm. Massive bleeding, airway, respiratory, circulation, head trauma, hypothermia, or head trauma. So, M.A.R.C.H. You need to know how to stop massive bleeding. Tourniquet. Number one, always have a tourniquet. Always have a nationally, TCCC recommended tourniquet. SWAT T, CAT, Combat Application Tourniquet, Gen 7. If you got a Gen 5, you're good. Just have a CAT tourniquet, have a SWAT T. Always have one with you. Always. I don't always have my firearm with me, but I do always have a tourniquet. And a torch, flashlight, and a knife. I also always have my car keys, my phone, and a wallet. Kind of an everyday carry. Everyone's like, yeah, I always carry my gun. You got your car keys and your wallet? That's kind of important. So, have a tourniquet. You want to have some form of a medical kit nearby. I am a big fan. You all know. Use the description. Check in the description. Refuge Medical, the #1 best American-made first aid kits in America, tested by guys that do the things. People that have no name, that go to no places. I don't know them. You know what? They've been tested out by United States Special Forces, also regular United States servicemen. Refuge Medical, get your medical kits there. Use my link, you'll get free shipping. Okay, but back to the important stuff. Make sure you have training. I don't care if the training is through Refuge Medical. I'd prefer it was, because they are the best medical training. They're the best, plain and simple. The guys know what they're doing. Responder 1, 2, and 3, epic. Now, can't afford that, can't do it. American Red Cross, get your basic life savers, your BLS, get your CPR, okay? Find a local stop the bleed class. Learn how to use a tourniquet. Don't just watch a video. Learn to use a tourniquet. Know how to put one on. Yes, you can put one on any way you like. However, there are certain ways to actually put it on that's faster and better done. Okay? If you're putting one on yourself, yes, you want your thumb on the C-clamp, because the position, if it's upside down, the way you have to pull, guess what? You can't get a good grip. You got to go around. So the C-clamp puts everything where it needs to be. That's why we suggest use it. But yes, you can put it on backwards. Put it on any way you want. But the more appropriate, better way to put one on is hold the C. I had a little video about that, a little short on that. Stage it, take it out of its wrapper. Have it ready to go. have your IFAK, individual first aid kit, have a boo-boo kit. Now, with your individual first aid kit, that is going to be your stop the bleed. That's going to be your halo seals. It's going to have everything you need for massive trauma, for a car accident, Lord forbid a shooting. But most likely you're going to run into a car accident before you run into a mass shooting. Statistics, they're a real thing. No, have one available, okay? My Refuge Medical ARC Advanced Rip-Away Kit is in my truck. It's always in there. We won't talk about the fact that it had to be replaced because someone needed it more than I did and they stole my original. Okay. Have a boo-boo kit. The boo-boo kit's gonna have your Neosporin, it's gonna have some Band-Aids, because if you got kids or if you're just clumsy and you cut yourself, you'll have a way to just a basic first aid kit, just a boo-boo kit. Burn gels, have ibuprofen, have antidiarrheal, have, what is that, motion sickness, have allergy medicine, Benadryl. That's part of your, if someone's allergic to bees and you don't have an EpiPen, you can give them a lot of Benadryl. They're going to probably hallucinate, but it's better than dying. Burns happen. Have burn gel. Have an eye wash. I mean, you don't have to carry it in your pocket, but have a emergency kit close by. Have it with you at work, in your pocketbook. Have it in your backpack. It should be part of your everyday carry in your house. You should know exactly, boom, where to go. We found that out here because I had all our medical kit scattered everywhere. And I was like, oh, this is not good because I cannot find alcohol. A neighbor cut his foot open and he was bleeding. And I was like, do you need assistance? She's like, I'm a nurse. Fantastic. She's like, but we're just moved in and all of our stuff is packed to you. And I'm like, yes, I do. I'll be right back. I couldn't find it right away. I actually had to give her alcohol pads that I use for my testosterone injections. It worked. She was thankful. I was like, you need any gauze? She's like, no, we got this and this. We just didn't have anything clean. I said, you need some Neosporin? She's like, no, alcohol will be fine. There you go. It was a lesson learned. After action report, I couldn't find my stuff right away. Couldn't find my hydrogen peroxide. Matter of fact, my hydrogen peroxide had been opened and it was 2 years old. Had to buy new hydrogen peroxide. Have your first aid kit readily available, handy, and know exactly where everything is. We're not perfect. So you have to take charge of your ability in first aid. You have to take charge of that. Stop the bleed class. That is like 90% of all deaths related to accidents is from massive loss of blood. The number might be a little off. I'm trying to go off of memory here. Know how to properly respond to everyday injuries. Someone gets a splinter, someone burns themselves, someone cuts themselves. So a little cut on the arm, you don't need stitches. Maybe know how to use a staple gun. If you're out camping and you're in the backwoods and someone gets a really bad laceration, it's like, hang on, I got a staple gun. Know how to use super glue. You can use super glue, yes. You need to be able to respond. Practice, because you will always revert to your lowest level of training. Okay? You don't rise to your highest. You revert to your lowest level of training. Just sorry, you really do. Especially in a stressed situation. You're just, okay? Get the training, be under stress, learn how to do it while under stressed. Okay? With that, we're approaching that 10-minute mark. Remember, massive bleeding, airway, respiration, circulation, hypothermia, or head injury. BLS, basic life support, CPR, learn these. They're part of being prepared. Because as the last video said, no one's coming to help you. They're not. Know how to help yourself. Know how to do. You know what? Blood goes round and round and air goes in and out, and it's our job to make sure we keep it that way. I won't say what my good buddy Doc says. With that, watch your six. I'm the Wyco Nomad. Thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it. I love it. Be sure to check out our affiliates. Those of you that are buying coffee and all that other good stuff in the Jace cases, guys, thank you. I appreciate it. You're helping me build the studio a little bit better. We're going to start getting lights, so we're not fading out anymore. We're going to have a nice little show here. But with that, take it easy. You have a wonderful week. I'm the Wyco Nomad. I'll come at you next week with another Friday video. And cheers. Didn't escape it.